Now, one of my favorites. We always talk about putting more bricks in your pyramid so that you can build an even bigger pyramid. When I talk about bricks, I mean lead generation. The more lead generation bricks in your pyramid, the higher you can build your business and the more money you can make, the more successful, etc. One of the most successful ways of getting more leads is when you have technicians. If you do not yet have technicians, make sure that you cycle back to this video when you do. Because think about it like this. You know, when you're out on a job or when you were out doing jobs and somebody would say, "Hey, do you have a card?" And of course, you take down the four golden, which is their first and last name, email, phone number, and address. That way you can contact them, give them quotes, all that stuff, and store their details in your CRM. Then that's you getting that. However, when you have technicians, you can multiply that. Let's say you have 8 technicians that are going out every day. You can now multiply the amount of leads you are getting or the amount of people who are asking you for cards and estimates by 8, right? Let's say you have 16 technicians. If you get 16 technicians who are now getting leads for you, man, that is very, very good. You're increase every technician you have increases your odds, multiplies your odds based on that technician. You have 2 technicians, that's 2 chances of getting more leads. You have 4, that's 4 chances, right? So what is the number one way to ensure that you can get something from somebody? If you ever want anything from anybody, you need to incentivize them. Now, one of the easiest ways to do this is with money. Depending on your business, leads will come and go. And I'm always a huge advocate for only paying out bonuses and whatnot once you get paid. However, if you are trying to generate a ton of leads at one time, consider paying your technicians for any leads that you get. Now, I'll leave it up to you if you want to pay them after the job converts or if you just want the 4 golden, right? In the past, I was, in the beginning, I was worried that if I said, "Hey guys, I'll give you 20 bucks a lead," I was worried that they were just going to send me a whole bunch of fake information and that it would never turn around. But the opposite actually happened. Because if you say to your technicians, you need to incentivize them and say, "If you get me a lead, I'm going to pay you money. If you get me every lead you send me, I'm going to send you $10 or $15 or $20. They are going to be much, much more incentivized to send you leads. And I remember when I first implemented this program and I really packed it down. I had people, I was bringing it up every Monday morning. I was consistently reminding the technicians, "Hey guys, just a reminder, every time you send a lead in, I'm going to give you $15. You would be surprised at the amount of leads that come in, right? So when we talk about a consistent referral system, that doesn't just mean telling your clients to refer you to other clients. That means having multiple referral systems happening, right? One is clients referring, one is your technicians referring, one is other businesses referring, right? Referring to you. But in this case, we're talking about staff and technicians. So if you tell your technician, "Hey man, every time you send me every time somebody asks you for a card or asks you if they need a service, instead of just giving them a card, if you take that person's first and last name, phone number, email, and address, if you take those 4 details, Sam, Tony, Henry, and you send them to me, every time you send me those 4 details, I'll give you $20. I promise you, your lead count is going to go sky high, right? Now, when you figure out how much you want to pay per lead, make sure that you consistently remind your technicians at all times because this is going to be how you generate a ton of leads over and over and over and over again, season after season, right? You say, "Hey, I'll pay you $20 for every 4 golden you send me." Yes, you are going to be spending more money in the short term, but I can tell you that this is going to pay off in the long run. And if your acquisition cost for a lead is $50 or $80 or $100, depending on what ads you're running or depending on what you're doing, and you start to tell people, "Hey, I'm going to pay you $20. Well, then those leads only cost you whatever you're paying that person. Is it a risk because some might not convert? Yes, but this is one of those things that you must trust in the process. And if you go 3 months and it's not working and you're losing money, maybe it's time to recalibrate. Maybe it's time to look back on, do you need more reminders? Do you need to increase the incentive? Do you need to figure out what's going on, or is something broken? Right? But I can almost guarantee you that should you just offer to pay per lead, your lead count will go up significantly, especially when you get those 4 golden and you call that client right off the bat and get them in the estimate schedule. So if you have not created a staff referral system where you are incentivizing them by paying them per lead, now would be a good time to onboard that.